When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Spears. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
By the receiver, and he's tackled at the 41. And first down.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
To the air on second down. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Pick interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll run it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out of their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. The throw. Got a man. It's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Tyree. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense.
Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but that was not a big window to try to fit that football in, and as a result, too easy for the defense to knock it down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Tyree. Finds a man on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Washington State going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Rides to back and leaves it. Tackled there by the defense.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's on target and complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So
and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Pulls it, fired complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Tyree. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they get him down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Motion from the back. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Tyree. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers it, works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second and goal, he gets another chance.
Ball carried by the running back. Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got his man. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
It's a fumble! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.